Hello on this rainy Monday. Today I have something from Advance Auto. I actually received it a week ago, but I didn't get a chance to actually look at it until now. So this is the TEQ Stubby ratcheting wrenches. Pretty simple packaging. Thought one was missing here, but it turns out that they just put it over here for demonstration purposes. We got this for really cheap, for $15. Original price was $70 or so, but I saw on Slick Deals that they had a coupon code, which made it even cheaper. So it was discounted quite a bit. I know that Harbor Freight has their own wrenches. I have some of them here. Actually, I'm sorry, no, these are Craftsman. So these are Craftsman wrenches. They're a lot longer. These have been very, very useful, by the way. You know, there's some limitations on what you do with the ratcheting mechanism, but for the most part, it's held up pretty well. The only issue I ran into is sometimes this head is a little too thick. It won't really fit in really tight areas where the nut or bolt is really close against something else, like a rail or something. See if we can shine the light. Yeah, but here's a good situation where, you know, a longer wrench might not be the best fit. And that was an exaggeration. Pause the video to remove that retaining strip. You just have to cut the end of it here. So let's see if I can do this. So here's the best example I could think of. You know, here's a bolt. It holds this exhaust shield in. It fits pretty well. This is actually a SAE bolt, I believe, so these metric sizes are not going to fit exactly. But most of my wrenching's on Japanese cars, import cars. So I do need to pick up a set of SAE wrenches eventually, just because the size are slightly off, especially on the really small ones. See, it definitely clears perfectly fine, whereas the other ones are a little bit too long. I do realize that, you know, we do have offset wrenches. We have those S-shaped style wrenches. You could even use a socket. It's nice to have more tools at your disposal, because let's be honest, this is my toolbox. And I think a lot of people can relate to this. I have holders, which are barely used. You know, as I'm working on different projects, things just get misplaced because we get caught up in the moment, trying to get things to work. Here's a lot of the Harbor Freight tools I have, but yeah, you just kind of use something, just dump it back in, and before you know it, everything's a mess. So yeah, for me, the more tools I have at my disposal, the better. You know, I'm not a mechanic, but I feel like even those who are mechanics could probably relate to this. I'm sure the toolboxes kind of look very similar. So one of the gripes that a lot of people have online is that a lot of sizes are skipped. It goes from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, but then is missing 16 and 17, which I do agree are very common sizes on Japanese cars. You know, if you're talking about the Evo, I believe even the lugs are 17. A lot of the suspension bolts, caliper bolts, they're all that same size. But you know, I do have those wrenches in the longer sizes already. You know, I don't think I really need a stubby for suspension work. But it would be a little bit nicer if they went a little bit below, like if we had a 9, 8, 7. But again, for what, 16 bucks. I really can't complain. I could just buy this set, and then whatever I need for the smaller sizes, I could just buy them individually off of Amazon. They're not too expensive. But I'm pretty happy with this set. I'm happy that it was so cheap, and I think it'll be a valuable asset in the toolbox.